like to introduce my guests. First, we have Wanda and Mika. They have been in the same-sex relationship 3 years from August. Two scoops and thumbs up. More blessings. Then we have Shanae here to the left of me. She has also been in the same-sex relationship for 16 years. Wonderful. Then I want to welcome my guest Cynthia, who has also been in this same-sex relationship for very, very new for her relationship, which is continuously 2 months now. So we want to get into the conversation of talking spicy with Sharia. We ain't gonna turn it up in this baby. We gonna spice up. So we gonna spice up. We got new words on.
Spice, baby, go, spice.
So what I want to do is I want to gear this conversation first to the couple that's here. We have Luana and we have Mika. So my first question, ladies, I want to know, do you continuously think that you would be in a long-lasting term relationship? You think so? Do you think so too? So I'm just like basically knowing that Cleveland, if I'm not mistaken, have passed the law of same-sex being married. So first of all, actually, why? I mean, do you consider Mika as a future wife?
I really do, cause like she is like so different from everybody else I've been with.
Okay.
Everybody else I've been with, I was like the breadwinner.
Okay.
It was like maybe a couple of them probably pitched in a little bit here and there or whatever, but I was the breadwinner. I got up, I went to work. But clean up, wash, cook, that ain't for me. That ain't me. That's what they did at home.
Okay.
And then I got with me. And then it was like I wasn't the breadwinner no more. I work and everything. I still make my own money. But she bring money to the table too.
Okay.
And she pay all the bills. And provide for me and my child.
Okay.
And my money stay in the bank. So she is like something different from me.
The all-around woman.
But we still have our ups and downs.
Every relationship.
But I still see it going far. But
Okay.
I'm 24 years old and I ain't thinking about marriage right now.
24 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marriage ain't on my mind right now. We just chilling.
Okay.
I don't like to say like when you hear marriage, you hear settle, and I feel like settle is like on the cruise control, like you're moving, but you at the same pace. I don't want to be there. I'm looking for
More.
bigger and better. But while she's still right here on my side, but we need bigger and better together.
Bigger and better,
And
okay.
later on down the line, we probably get into that.
See, there we got. So, Mika, let me ask you, do you feel the same way that Luana feels? Okay, so what I want to ask as a couple, have you, Luana, I'm going to see you first, then we'll come back to you, Mika. Is this your first serious relationship with a female?
Yes.
Okay. So my next question is, what made you decide to date women?
The honest God question. I never ever thought about being with a girl. This is my mother, everybody. She's been in a relationship with the same person for 16 years, and before that she was with women. I didn't even like it at all. I used to hate it with a passion. So I didn't ever even like, I used to look at their butts. I ain't got no butt. So I used to look at all the girls' booties. Their booties used to be big.
That's
So
fact. That's fact. Don't worry about it. It's a little fact.
All of us. But then I was 19. And then one day I just woke up and I was like, who said I gotta be with a man on my life? Let me try something different. I'm 19.
You want to spice it up? You want to do a little
I want to spice it up a little bit.
Spice.
Just a little bit.
Spice. You want to spice it up? Okay.
I ain't gonna touch no girl. No, I'm not touching her. She can touch me. I don't know who down there when it's going on. So
Okay.
that's right.
Right.
And I don't want to be in a relationship with a girl. I can't get in a relationship with a girl. Oh no. My attitude, every girl attitude. Oh no. And then I talked to this one girl. And We have fun together. Fun. It was just like a fun relationship.
Is it the one girl? Is it Mika?
No.
Okay.
The first one.
Okay.
We had fun. It was fun. It was fun. It was just fun. And that's it. But I never, ever, ever had an orgasm by a man until I got with a female.
He was like, whoa!
And I was like, whoa!
Like it's some real life spice.
It was spice and everything nice.
Oh, So Mika, would you okay with hearing her speak about some past relationships because she's past that, she's over that?
I heard all this before.
Okay. So how do you feel about being with Luana? Like what brings the sunshine to the relationship?
Just, you ain't gonna find another Luana. Like, you might find a name, but you ain't gonna find another Luana. Hey, she everything that just supposed to be her.
So let me ask you a question. How long have you been like dating women? Is it something that just started or is it have been all your life?
So I was like, I've been dating since I was like 16.
16. So what made you decide that this is what you like, this is what you want to do?
Because I just never was attracted to women. I don't know, like,
Okay.
I just always found women attractive.
So this is another question. Have you ever had sex with a man?
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like really enjoyable to you, but when you got with a woman, what was like the difference that you experienced between being with a man and a woman?
Because I ain't say because I'm all in control, but
Kind of aggressive?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm more
That-
aggressive.
I'm aggressive too. I'm a little bossy.
Me too. That's how we be like.
Right, kind of clicking, cause yeah. Okay, but y'all working it out. So back to you, Wanda. Let me ask you, what made you decide to really just say, well, because you have a daughter, right? Okay, so what made you decide to just be with a woman? Like, when you just came to your mind, like, this is what I really want for a lifestyle.
I remember I was laying in the bed one day and I called my. Do you remember when I called you? And I said, "Ma, when did you know that you didn't want to mess with me no more? Remember when I asked you that? You remember that? I remember it. And I said I don't think I want to mess with me no more. I cannot deal with them. Like, oh my God, all they want to do is just they want to spend all your money. Back in the day, you were supposed to spend their money. They want to spend all your money. They don't want to watch the kids. They don't want to cook. They don't want to clean. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to go to work. They just lie. They can have a whole family, a whole other family, and be telling you that it's just him.
Okay.
I can't deal with it. I just can't. My last boyfriend I had, he told me I'm too much like him.
Okay.
So, which means we ain't gonna work. Like, if everything you think you're doing to me or you playing, like, I already know.
We're here to Shanette. Shanette. We're just hearing of Luana. So she has been in a long-term relationship for 16 years with a woman. Can you imagine?
No.
Bumping bullshit. But, so, what I want to know, I love it. This long-term relationship, 16 years, I know that you experienced, well, I don't want to be with her, she's get on my nerves. Just all kind of ins and outs and ups and downs. Any relationship gonna go with you with a woman and a man.
You know what? I don't know. The first girl that I had a crush on, believe it or not, and I'm serious, was Thelma from Good Times.
Oh wow, y'all hear that? That's a good
Thelma
choice,
from Good
but-
Times.
Yeah. Okay.
So I mean, when I was younger or whatever, I used to have little crushes on, here and there. But actually, like, what really like took me there, I really don't know. It's just something that just happened, I guess.
So it wasn't like a thought process or
I mean, I wasn't sitting there thinking, no. I didn't sit there like, what am I gonna do?
you just decided one day, I just want to try this out.
Just one day I want,
Just
you
to
want to
see
try stuff
something out
out
and see,
yeah.
and then you tried the goodies out, and the goodies was really sweet, and you like sweets, and then you just decided to continue to eat them sweets up, and then just got a little sugary, spicy here.
Right, it was spicy.
Then we have it. So, okay. Well said. So, Cynthia, my friend, she has been in a relationship for almost 2 months or 2 months now. Fairly new, fairly early. I'm sure, of course, you can say that this probably isn't your first time being with a female. So how long have you been dating females?
I would say about like 18.
Since she's about 18 and Cynthia is currently 25 years old. So what I want to ask you is, what made you decided to date a woman versus being with a male?
You know what? Pussy got power. I'm sorry for saying it, but it's like, it was like,
She said it got power.
cause like before I even
Scared.
started to even do this, I was kind of like a homophobe,
Okay.
and like I get transferred to a different school, and it was like my area was open, like I was open to like a whole bunch of new stuff, and just my first girlfriend who came over to me and stuff turned me out. I ain't even gonna lie.
This is what I want to say to the world, because everybody, as you see, have their own thought in their mind and their own situation of what made them like women. Everybody have their own conclusion of this. So when you decided to go this route, like, have you ever had sex with a male?
Yeah, but it wasn't like, it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? And first girl, like you said, I ain't never had an orgasm or like, you know, the feel of it with a man anyway. And like a female just
Did a
all
little,
around.
just did a little spice to it.
Yeah.
A little spice.
A whole lot of
See?
spice.
Like spice. So do you ever think that you would go back to a male, or you can
Nah.
see yourself the rest of your life spending this with a female?
I can see myself spending the rest of my life with a
With a
female.
female. So Sinead, do you feel the same way? The rest of your life with a female?
The rest of my life.
The
with
rest of
a
your life
female?
with a female? Or do you feel that you may kind of, I don't want to do the D again? You know,
No.
no, you don't want to do the D.
I mean, no. If I want to do, you know.
Okay, I got you. So what we gonna do? We're gonna turn the spice up with this baby. So what I wanna know, in a relationship with being with a female, what makes it, the sex, more enjoyable than being with a man? So we're gonna come to you first, Alana.
Orgasms.
The orgasm. So what makes the orgasms different? What did, I can say, I'm gonna say Mika because she's your current partner. What did she provide to you to give you that orgasm that the male couldn't provide for you?
Love.
Love.
That's the only, I mean, she can put stuff on.
And the
Just
thing
like
about the
my
strap on.
penis, she can give me head just like he can give me head, but like, it apparently had to be something different. Only thing I can think of is love and affection. Love.
So this is the thing that I have witnessed and experienced and have heard of. The thing different about the male and the female is a male, whatever he has, that's what you get. You stuck with it, whether it's too big or too little,
Well, you get the best of both worlds.
with the female.
On and off.
Because
If I want
the-
to fuck today, I get it off. If I
you
want
get,
to fuck
exactly. And then if you want to get it little, you get it little. If you want to get big bodino, you get bodino. You know what I'm saying? So you're not stuck.
The only thing about it is, if we leave and go on the trip and we forget it, we gotta go to the store and
You
get it.
got oh, so Mika, let me ask you, far as you being in a relationship with a woman, what is the enjoyable part of the sex? Like, I'm just gonna imagine and assume it's oral sex, of course. Let me just ask a question. Is it anal sex? Is it the boom, tang, 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 boom, tang, tang, tang? Ain't none of that. No, because some people like that. Some people like to get, some people like to get that eruption up in the area. He doing it. But I'm just saying, you know, so far as the sex, like, I know you use toys, but like you just mentioned, you have an option. So what do you get into that really like pleases each other? Like what is it to that the world will want to know that this man cannot do that this woman really can do? Plead the fifth.
A woman knows what a woman wants. When you in the shower, or when you in the tub, when you touch that spot, you know that spot right there. So when you're doing her, you already know what the spot is. Like a woman just goes over once.
I kind of can understand that, truly, I do. So, Mika, what would you say about that? Like you've been in a relationship with a male before, right? So, was it like a penetration relationship?
We had sex one time. It really wasn't. So I can say I really never really had sex with a man.
Okay.
So like it really wasn't nothing.
Okay. So how many? Let me ask you this: how many male partners have you ever had in your sexual life?
One.
Just that one time, and from that one situation, you decided, Like, what made you say no to that? Like, what was it like? Not right? Too big? Too small? Just you weren't interested? Like, I'm just trying to figure it out, and I'm sure the people is trying to figure it out.
It's like I said, I always just was attracted to females where in my head and around everybody you're supposed to be with a man. So like I tried it and it wasn't what I wanted and what I liked, so I just said it's good.
So when you had sex, was it penetration in the vagina, or did you almost get in the vagina, or I'm just trying to figure out like the concept of what you didn't like about the sex part of it, or did you almost try it?
Like it was, I don't like.
Yeah, come on, spice the baby up, spice the baby up. Don't be ashamed. Share your thoughts,
It wasn't really like much I can remember. It wasn't like I ain't had no orgasm, so it didn't really.
So it's just basically like a male was penetrating you, but you didn't get a good feeling from it.
That and maybe because I ain't let it last long. Like I ain't like it.
Too many brother. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I get it. I have people have said that, so that's. I mean, I feel you. You knew, and I'm the type of person where I feel do in the world whatever makes you happy. You don't do what the society wants because it's not what you want. So that's how I feel about it. So, so I'm gonna come back and Cynthia, I'm gonna come to you. I know that you've been in a relationship for 2 months, which is a little small time. But have you ever had a long-term relationship with a female?
Yeah, my first girlfriend for like 2.5 years.
2.5 years. So let me ask you, going back to a male, have you ever had penetration in the vagina with a male? I mean, yeah,
Began to see.
if that's really what you like.
And then I was just like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just about to do me because I'm not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? And then my first girlfriend came, and I was just like, yeah, I know what I want. Like,
So
I feel comfortable and better with this than I did, with the
with a
male.
male, so you knew you wanted to do it with JJ.
Yeah.
Okay, well, ain't no wrong with that. So, coming back to Shanette, what made you decide, because you have 2 children, of course, one of them is sitting here, which is Luana, 24, and you have another daughter also as an adult, a young adult, 21, she's 21. So,
Sorry, just 22.
22. So you've been in a relationship with a female for 16 long years. Now my first question, long years.
Long.
Since they passed the law in Ohio for marriage, the thing is, do you plan to be married to your current partner?
You're supposed to run off when you married.
Right.
Of course, being together for 16 years, we have had, some issues here and there, so, and just kind of taking it slow. At this moment, marriage is not an option. We still working on us, even though it's been 16 years.
Right.
We still working on us.
Yeah, I believe that it's a continuous, what I want to say, You have to work marriage and then being in a relationship, you have to continuously work on it every single day, no matter if you're together for 10 years, 20 years, 2 years. It's a process.
It's
So,
since the law has passed, people the couples has been running down here just because, just to prove something, just to compete, just to say they have a piece of paper. And some of them, their relationship is not in that, it's not in that form too. So just to run down there, just because, no, I'm not gonna do that.
so what made you decide to tear over to women from men after you had a long-term relationship which is Luana's father? How long?
It's 10 years.
10 years. So what made you decide to just say, I just want to be with a woman, I don't want to be with a man, this is what I want, I know this is what I want.
I don't know what made me decide. I guess it's just women and men are different, in many ways. And I don't have anything against men, I've never been beaten or, raped or anything. I just prefer a woman.
Okay.
Now women, some of them, some women they think like a man, some of them they look like a man. But you do have some that's like, passionate and, they understand you more than a male does.
Okay. So do you enjoy, of course, I'm thinking since you've been with this female for 16 years, you have to enjoy the sex better than you have to enjoy with a male.
Oh, no, definitely.
So what's the difference?
It's a big difference. Just the feel, the touch, the understanding, the companion. It's a big difference. Some men, they don't understand.
Is what I was coming back to my couple here. So when you are engaging in sex, like, do you want to penetrate her, or it's okay if you don't?
It's okay, I don't know.
It's
I
okay.
mean, either whatever works for her.
Okay, whatever works for her.
I mean, she can walk him.
Okay. Do you, can you get off from not penetrating?
Mhm.
So if you, just say for instance, if you penetrate her and you have your strap on, of course, I guess that's what it would be. Can you come from that? I'm just trying to figure, can you get an orgasm from just you having the strap on and giving her pleasure?
Yeah.
So, what makes you have that enjoyable orgasm?
Maybe it's just us just touching each other, just the friction, just.
So this is a tricky situation here, but by you being more masculine than her, but she do have a dominant attitude.
Right.
Have you ever put a strap on and penetrated her?
I never penetrated her, but I penetrated other girls before.
Would you allow that?
She would never.
She wouldn't allow that.
21 years let me. And now, at first I used to act like this, but now it's to the point where I don't think I would feel comfortable doing her. She's just a man. I
Right.
don't even feel comfortable doing it.
But say just one day she just wake up and say, "Baby, I want to penetrate you." I'm just saying, would you let her though? It just didn't go down.
It's not going down.
Okay, so you've been in a relationship for 16 years and you're a female. Your girlfriend is masculine, of course, right? And I just did she let you penetrate her or no? Have you ever tried to?
To her?
Yeah. You didn't even think to ask?
I have asked.
And she just was like, oh.
It's like, oh, hell no.
Oh, okay. Have you ever penetrated a woman?
Oh, yes, I have.
Okay, you got your little. Okay. So we know you're the masculine one in a relationship. Okay. We know that you penetrated your female with your partner with a strap on.
Mhm.
Have you ever been penetrated by a woman? Would you ever be?
No. And my girl be asking me,
Like,
no, you're not about to do it. No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
So this is the next question I want to come. I'm gonna stay on this side this time, Cynthia. What have been the dilemmas of you being in a same-sex relationship, like your family or society? Was it like a big deal or a problem, or did people? What did they have to say about that?
Well, when I started to come out, it was like my senior year, and I went to Shaker. So, and if anybody like knew about Shaker in like '07 and '08, they had like King and Queen. 2 dudes with the homecoming king and queen there. It was a big thing on the news and stuff like that. So like, you being yourself at Shaker is no problem. So as far as society or anything, I seen it was like an everyday normal thing. My mom, on the other hand, she old school. So it was like something that had to be broken down to her to the T. Cause she'd be like, why? Well, okay then, why? Well, okay then, God did. I'm like, no, God don't got nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it was a choice by me. So she accepted, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that she's okay with it,
she
but
just
I'm her own
her.
child.
Okay.
I'm her daughter, and she accept, you know, whatever makes me happy. She's
Okay.
happy, type of thing.
So you really, do you have any children?
No,
Let me ask you, do you plan to have any children? Like vaginally have any children?
I don't know. To be honest with you.
So let me ask you, do you know, you don't know, but do you know if you plan to have children in the future vaginally, you know, like, do you plan to be penetrated by a male or?
If it was going to happen, it wouldn't have been no penetration. It'd be like the doctor.
You have to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, Shanette,
Yes.
did society hit you with being in the same sex relationship? Like, did you experience any encounter in a negative way?
No. Actually, I had to, no, I
You
didn't.
didn't have to go
I didn't have to
through
go through all that hate and why
and
and what.
explain that?
Only person that really had a problem with it, and they wasn't really like, besides my daughter right here,
Mhm.
but she had a real big problem, a real big problem with it. I mean, she gave me pure hell, like every day, all day.
Okay.
Like, she was just like, oh my God. But I think it was, I mean, she was young.
Mhm.
So I think it was more of people putting stuff in her ear, you know, versus her thinking her own. She really, I mean, she knew that she wasn't stupid, but I think it was just more people just putting stuff in her ear. And, but just her and my one of my cousins. I guess he had a problem with it, but he didn't matter.
So did you ever, as a young child, with her being a young child, have you ever set her down and just kind of talk to her and explain to her, or did you just bring this woman in and say, this is what it is and that's it?
Well, actually, you know, I never like really like brought women like to them, because most of the time they was like with one of my other cousins. So they spent most of their days and nights or whatever with my cousin, just because that's what they wanted to do, because they had other cousins there. But as far as like just bringing different women around, no, I didn't do that. I mean, just so happened if they came home, or if I brought somebody there and they just so happened to be there.
Mhm.
But it wasn't about no kissing in front of them or no kind of sexual, you know, I didn't do that, so.
Okay, so when you, let me ask you a question. So when you engage in this sexual relationship with the same gender, I want to ask you, like, what pleases you in this relationship that you get to be able to stay in this relationship versus saying, I want to go back to a male and be able to experience some sexual encounters with a male?
You say what pleases me?
Yeah, like what can this woman all offer that this man cannot offer for you to stay in this long-term relationship? So this a male, what can't you get from a male that you can get from this long-term 16-year relationship that you have been in?
I'm going to say trust, honesty, love. I mean, of course, you know, sexual. I wouldn't say
So
sexual.
you didn't have all that with a male.
No, half and half. A little
Okay.
bit.
So you decided, well, okay, this is working better for me to be with this female over this male.
Yes.
Okay. So we know that you have an adult children. You don't have any children. You want to go back over to Wana. Wana, you have
Her daughter, she said.
Her daughter is 7. So do she understand that you are in this relationship with a female?
Mm-hmm.
And does she see the interaction that this is like not mommy's friend, but mommy's girlfriend?
I tell her, it's my girlfriend.
Okay, so what do she feel about that?
She okay with it. She loves every girl I deal with.
So
Like, but my daughter is kind of like, she know how to play her role sometimes. She know, I might not like you, but I'll act like I like you because I know you're going to buy me something. That's how my daughter is.
So even with her being that way, like in the beginning of the situation, did she say, well, mommy, why are you with a woman and then somebody else with a man, or everybody's with a man, but you are with a woman, or Nana or Grandma is with a woman, you with a woman, but everybody else is with a male, or she never thought about it?
She never really asked me many things because she seen my mother and her baby is my mother, she seen her with her, and then I've been in a relationship with girls since she was like, what, 2016, 5 years, she's 7, she was 2. So you kind of
She
like
kind of
just
adapted and
grew up with it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
like,
to her it's normal.
right.
So like, Mika, you don't have any children, do you? So do you ever go up to like her daughter's school? Okay, so like when you go up there, how does she address you in front of like her peers, the teachers, the staff? Does she address you a certain way, or? So what does she call you? So do she feel like you are like a mother figure or father figure?
That's exactly what she called her stepmother.
So she looking at you as a stepmother.
I'm trying. Cause I ain't never called none of my mama girlfriends my stepmama. They've been godmama,
Okay,
auntie,
so-
they would never do stepmother.
So she just look at you as a mom figure. So she don't ever ask questions at all about, well, my friends, mommies have fathers. Do she ever ask any one of you, like, why do y'all sit, like, you know, just anything different where y'all together, but she go to her friend's house or somebody else's house and they have a male and a female as a mother and father versus 2 females.
You know, one day she came to me and she said that somebody in daycare school said something about gay and they told her that it was nasty or something like that. And I was like, well, I'm gay. She said, no, you're not. I said, so what am I? She said, girl. I said, so what is Mika? She said, girl. I said, and what are we together? She said, that's your girlfriend. I said, we're gay. I said, what is your grandma? She said, girl. I said, what is your baby? She said, girl. I said, is they gay? She said, yeah. I said, they're gay. She like, it was just like, whatever he told her that gay was not what we was. You never put your fingers up your vagina and then?
No, no way.
We ain't gonna play with yourself, touch yourself.
Personally, we don't go there. I used a toy before I was playing with myself with my fingers, no, because I don't get off like that. That don't, like, it don't do nothing for me.
I used to toy too. I don't
So-
really like finger myself for stuff and like that.
Yeah.
But I used to toy, but I don't taste myself for something.
Right. So what I was just trying to figure out what's the nastiest thing that you have, you can think of that you have done. Like nasty, like meaning you have people that can say they've been penetrated, and then after penetration, they perform oral sex. So basically, if the penis come out the vagina, then you suck the penis was in the vagina. So if the penis was in the butt,
No, we not sucking.
then it comes out, and then
That's
you.
nasty.
What's
That's
that?
disgusting.
That's how that.
That's nasty.
People do it.
Porno.
People do it. You'll be shocked.
Somebody out
You
there
it's somebody
that does that.
And
Yeah.
if you do that, call me and get on my way up and call me and see how you doing. Because it is somebody out here to do that. But so I'm trying to figure out what deal with a woman. What is like nasty? What would be nasty to like something nasty that you want to just do, like freaky, nasty, that like
Her already done it.
Yeah.
basically just.
Just a regular normal.
It's just doing it again, just somewhere else in a different place.
Like
On
on
the roof,
or
on the plane.
Yeah.
I did some in the doctor's office.
Have you ever had a threesome with Nika?
No, she would never ever in life do it. I've had threesome before.
But just not with Nika.
Just not with Mika.
Have you ever had
that? Okay.
No, never in life?
Well,
Would you do it?
Unless you
She
I
wouldn't.
want me to do it. I talked about it.
I can
Like the
see it.
responses I get, I won't do it because she afterwards she'll feel some type of way.
So you just won't bother with it. So you saying she won't, but she's saying she yeah. So question mark. Like, if she said that's your partner, she saying you won't.
Because you know it'd be like when you say something so much and then the person just they grow on the person and you agree with it, then that person be like, oh, never mind. Like it's just your answer and your respond.
Do you ever
It make
see?
them feel like
So do you ever see females outside of her? Like, I'm gonna bring her home to my girl.
no, but I see females outside that I be like I can.
Okay, but you do. You see, you do it be women like her, masculine or feminine women?
Feel?
Feel. Okay, so would you have you had a threesome
Yeah, you have to, yeah.
with your girl?
Oh, no, you know what, she won't allow that, I know that's for a fact.
So what about if that's what you want and you just have to have this? But she don't. Like,
I'm cool.
you cool with that?
Yeah, because it's for real, it's kind of overrated,
Right.
you know,
Okay.
because like she was saying, you gotta think about what the person feeling. Cause
Mhm.
they could just be saying that for real,
Just to make you
caught
happy.
up.
Okay.
You know, or, you know, oh, you wanna do it, oh, okay, yeah, we about to do it, and then you do it, and then they feeling some type of way after you do it and whatever, looking at you crazy and stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
So,
So you don't bother with so have you ever encountered in a threesome?
Because
Shanette?
when you grown,
No.
you don't feel some type of way. When you agree to do something and you grown and this what you want to do, you ain't supposed to feel no type of way after a race.
Truth, you can't touch your feelings. They there.
So basically, what you saying, if you gonna have a threesome, it better be somebody you just playing around with, that you're not in a
and
serious
that's-
relationship
Yeah, that's
with.
what I did when I
Okay.
was young, and it was like, both of them, I was just playing around with, we was just playing around with each other, so it was just like.
So it was cool with doing something like that. All right, well, ladies and one man, we want to wrap this show up because it's about time to get out of here, and I want to thank Cynthia for being a part of my show. I want to thank Shanette also for being a part of my show, and we have a lovely couple here, Luana and Mika, and I want to thank you both for being a part of my show, and we are so excited for our next show, and for that next show, you have to be able to view the website for that, for more details of the next topic. And thank you once again, ladies, for being a part of the show. Thanks everybody for watching. We hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching Talking Spicy, and I'm your host, Sharia. Until the next time, we love you. Peace.
Keep it spicy.
Right, spicy.